Hello everybody, and welcome to race number 5 of Season 1 of NADCAR. As we are now back from the break, drivers are more ready than ever to get into today's race, and the playoff standings are even more intense now that we now have 4 winners, only 4 drivers making the playoffs. The winners are the 9, the 48, the 2, and the 22. That is in no particular order, since that is not the order they're in the standings, but it is now making it much more intense for now. Not only do wins count to get you into the playoffs, but now also points do, especially if we have a new winner today, a 5th winner, then we'd have a winner outside of the playoff spot. So we are now skipping driver intros, so let's get straight into today's race. Now for the most famous words in motorsports. Green. The 9 off to an early lead with the 48 still short behind. Rest of the field all bunched up back towards the line. Wow, and look at that. The rest of the field catches up right to the 9 and the 48. The 48 now back at 4 wide for 4th place. 9 still hanging on barely to that lead over the 24 and the 7. Now into turn 1, the 9 strengthens the lead just a little bit, but the 24 right behind, and then the 22 and the 7 right behind them. Into turn 2 now, and the 9 still a bit of a lead over the 7, but the 24 and 22 do fall back into that pack. As they come out of turn 2 and go into the backstretch, the 6 now comes up to 2nd as the 7 falls back all the way to about 5th. And the 24 now back up in contention for the lead, but still anyone's race. Down the backstretch they go, and the 9 still holds on to that lead. 6 and the 24 hot on his tail though. And now the 6 and the 24 overtake the 9, as the 9 is now 3 wide for 3rd, with the 1 and the 7, 6 and 24 up front, right next to each other, battling for 1st. The 9 takes the lead right back from them, but still a close race is right on his tail as the 6, the 1, and the 24. Turn 3, and the 9 and the 1 now battling for 1st, the 24 close behind. And now out of turn 4 and into the front stretch, the 9 goes with a pretty good lead over the 1, the 24, and the 7. And now the 7 begins to catch up to the 9, but the 1 and the 6 still there. It's still really anyone's race. The 6 gets right up to the back bumper of the 9 as they go down the front stretch. But it's not enough. The 9 of Fury Isaac is going to win the 5th NADCAR race. The first in history to be a double winner is Fury Isaac. 6 is going to come in a close second to him, and right in 3rd is the 51, then the 48, the 7, and the 24. Coming in behind them will be the 99, the 83, the 1, and then the 22. And finishing last will be the 2. So congratulations to our winner, making history as the first time 2-time winner in NADCAR, Fury Isaac, as he wins. Here is the final positioning of the drivers. You got the 9 in 1st, then you got the 6 and a close second to him, really. And you see the 22 back there in 10th. He was 2nd in the standings going into this race, so we'll see what that does to the standings. So here are the current regular season standings. As you can see, that does drop the 22 drastically from a 2nd to 3rd. Although it's only 1 spot, he is now, looks like, about 7 points behind 2nd place, which is the 48. And also the 2, who has a win, is down to 8th. He had such a strong start to the season, but he is now getting really far back in the field of all these races. He's now down to 8th. Only reason he's above the 7 is because he has a win and the 7 doesn't. Overall, the standings look pretty similar to the way they have. The 51 did jump up all the way from 10th to 5th, I'm pretty sure. So big, really good race for the 51. And now we take a look at the playoff standings, which these are interesting because, as you can see, the 2, really this is the only change, is that the 2 has now gone all the way from 8th to 4th because he has that win. Therefore, if we were to start the playoffs today, the 2 would actually make it instead of the 6. So that win is actually huge for him, especially because he's not having very good finishes these past few weeks. But yeah, that is the standings for now. Only halfway through the season, hard to believe it. But hopefully Race 6 will be out soon, and we're going to try and get an all-star race at the end of the season, just for fun. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned for Race 6, should be coming soon. We just had a long break, so it'll be out soon.